The hidden force keeping you poor. Your circle. My friend, let me ask you a question that might make you uncomfortable. A question you've probably never considered, but a question that could change everything. What if the reason you're not wealthy isn't your job, isn't your salary, isn't the economy? What if the real reason you're stuck financially is sitting right next to you? Your friends, your circle, the people you spend the most time with. Sounds harsh, right? Maybe even unfair. But John D. Rockefeller, the richest man in history, understood something most people never learn. Your circle determines your wealth, not your effort, not your intelligence, your circle. He said it clearly. The success of your life is the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Not sometimes, not maybe, always. Your financial future is being shaped right now by the people around you. And if those people have a broke mindset, you're going to stay broke, no matter how hard you work, no matter how much you earn. Your circle will pull you back down every single time. Today, you're going to learn exactly how this works, and more importantly, how to protect yourself, how to identify the toxic friends who are destroying your wealth, and how to build a circle that actually helps you succeed. This isn't about being mean. This isn't about abandoning good people. This is about survival, financial survival. Because staying broke to keep friends comfortable is the worst trade you'll ever make. The 5-person rule. Let me show you something powerful, something that will explain your entire financial situation right now. Look at your 5 closest friends, the 5 people you spend the most time with, talk to most, hang out with most. Got them in mind? Now, add up their annual incomes. Divide by 5. That number? That's approximately your income, or it will be very soon. This isn't theory. This is documented reality. Researchers have studied this for decades. Your income, your habits, your beliefs, your lifestyle, all of it gravitates toward the average of your closest circle. Why? Because humans are social creatures. We unconsciously adopt the behaviors, beliefs, and standards of the people around us. We mirror them. We conform to them. We become like them. If your 5 closest friends make $30,000 yearly, you'll make around $30,000. Even if you try to earn more, you'll unconsciously sabotage yourself. Overspend. Make bad decisions. Find ways to stay at that level, because that's your circle's level. If your 5 closest friends make $200,000 yearly, you'll find ways to earn $200,000. New opportunities will appear. Better decisions will happen. You'll rise to that level, because that's your circle's level. Poor people surround themselves with other poor people. Rich people surround themselves with other rich people. Poor people call this loyalty. Rich people call this strategy. Why most people never realize this. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Most people never escape poverty because they're loyal to the wrong people. They keep friends who keep them broke. And they call it being real, staying grounded, not forgetting where I came from. But Rockefeller understood. You can appreciate where you came from without staying there. You can love your old friends without letting them limit your future. You can be kind without being stuck. Most people don't see this because they're too close to it, like a fish doesn't see water. Your circle seems normal to you. Their thinking seems reasonable. Their lifestyle seems appropriate. You don't realize they're pulling you down because you're all sinking together. Everyone's broke together. Everyone's struggling together. Everyone's complaining together, and everyone stays broke together. Then someone tries to rise up, starts a business, invests money, thinks bigger. And what happens? The circle pulls them back down. Don't get too big for your britches. Remember where you came from. Money changes people. Not because they're evil, because they're scared. Scared of being left behind. Scared of feeling inferior, scared of losing you. So they keep you small, to keep themselves comfortable. Rockefeller's circle strategy. Let me tell you how Rockefeller approached this. From his earliest days, when he was just a poor bookkeeper making $3.50 per week, he noticed something. The other bookkeepers around him, they stayed bookkeepers for decades. Same job, same salary, same struggles, same complaints. Why? Because they spent time with other bookkeepers who thought like bookkeepers, who lived like bookkeepers, who accepted bookkeeper limitations. But Rockefeller, he started spending time with business owners, with investors, with successful merchants, people making 10x, 100x what he made. His co-workers thought he was uppity, acting above his station, getting ideas. They mocked him, excluded him, called him arrogant. He didn't care, because within 5 years, he wasn't a bookkeeper anymore. He was a business partner, then a business owner, then a millionaire. While his old coworkers were still bookkeeping, still broke, still together. His strategy was simple. Always be the least successful person in your circle. If you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. If you're the wealthiest person in your group, you need a new group. This sounds arrogant, but it's not about ego. It's about growth. You rise to the level of your circle. So build a circle above you, then rise to meet it. Then build a new circle above that. Repeat forever. The science behind social influence. Let me show you why this works. The science behind it. Because this isn't just philosophy. This is neuroscience, psychology, behavioral economics. Your brain has something called mirror neurons. These neurons fire when you observe behavior in others, literally mirroring their actions in your brain. This is how we learn, how we develop, how we become who we are. When you spend time with broke people, your mirror neurons fire for broke behaviors, spending habits, limiting beliefs, scarcity mindset. Your brain literally programs itself to think and act like them. When you spend time with wealthy people, your mirror neurons fire for wealthy behaviors, investment thinking, abundance mindset, strategic planning. Your brain reprograms itself automatically. Then there's social proof. We determine what's normal by looking at the people around us. If everyone in your circle is broke, being broke is normal. Not alarming, not urgent, just normal. If everyone in your circle is building wealth, being broke is abnormal, alarming, urgent. You naturally take action to return to normal, which in this case means building wealth. Add in conformity bias. We have deep psychological need to fit in with our group. We unconsciously adjust our behavior to match group norms, even when we know those norms are harmful. Your broke friends aren't evil. They're not trying to hurt you. But your brain is wired to become like them. It's automatic, unconscious, unstoppable. Unless you change your circle. The brutal reality. Here's what this means for you, my friend, right now, today, in your actual life. If your friends are broke, you will stay broke. Even if you work hard, even if you're smart, even if you have great opportunities. You'll find ways to sabotage yourself, to stay at their level. If your friends spend recklessly, you'll spend recklessly, even if you know better, even if you want to save. The pressure to conform will override your intentions. If your friends have limiting beliefs, you'll adopt limiting beliefs, even if you read all the right books, even if you know the principles. Your circle's influence is stronger than your knowledge. If your friends don't support your growth, you won't grow, even if you try, even if you start. The constant pushback will wear you down. Eventually, you'll quit to keep the peace, to fit in. This is the brutal reality. Your circle is either lifting you up or pulling you down. There's no neutral. No, they're not affecting me. Every moment with them is programming you for success or for failure. Poor people think loyalty means staying with everyone from the beginning. Rich people know loyalty means becoming the best version of yourself, which sometimes requires new people around you. If this is hitting you, my friend, if you're feeling something right now, discomfort, maybe recognition, maybe even anger, that's good. That means this is real. That means you're seeing something you've been avoiding. Do me a favor right now, hit that like button, and subscribe to this channel, because what we're building here is different. This is a community that tells the truth, hard truths, uncomfortable truths, truths that most people avoid because they're afraid of losing friends. But here's what I know. You'd rather lose friends who hold you back than lose your one chance at financial freedom. You'd rather be uncomfortable for a season than broke for a lifetime. You'd rather face hard truths now than regrets later. So subscribe, turn on notifications, because in the next chapters, I'm going to show you exactly which friends are destroying your wealth, the 5 toxic types, how to identify them, how to protect yourself, and how to build a circle that actually helps you succeed. This community, we choose growth over comfort, truth over popularity, wealth over fitting in. If that's you, you're in the right place. The 5 toxic friend types. Before we dive deep into each type, let me give you a preview. 5 specific types of friends who destroy wealth. You probably have at least one, maybe all 5. Type 1, the dream killers. You can't do that. Be realistic. That won't work here. They murder your ambitions before they're born. Type 2, the spenders. Come on, just this once. You only live once. Don't be cheap. They pressure you to waste money constantly. Type 3, the money haters. Money isn't everything. Rich people are greedy. You're changing. They make wealth the enemy. Type 4, the complainers. The system is rigged. Nothing works. We're all screwed. They drain your energy with constant negativity. Type 5, the short-term thinkers. Live for today. Worry about tomorrow later. YOLO. They sabotage your long-term planning. 5 types. Each one deadly, each one keeping you poor, each one pretending to be a good friend while destroying your financial future. In the next chapters, we'll break down each type completely, how they operate, what they say, how to recognize them, and most importantly, how to handle them, how to protect yourself without being cruel, how to set boundaries without burning bridges, how to grow without guilt. Your circle, your choice. Here's what you need to understand right now, my friend. Before we go any further, before we identify these toxic types, before we talk about solutions, your circle is a choice, not an accident, not destiny, a choice. You choose who you spend time with, who you listen to, who you let influence you. Maybe you didn't choose consciously before. Maybe you just went with whoever was around. Childhood friends, coworkers, neighbors, people who happened to be there. But now you know. Now you understand. Your circle is shaping your financial future. Every conversation, every hangout, every interaction, programming you for wealth or poverty. And if you don't choose your circle intentionally, other people will choose it for you. Broke people will surround you because misery loves company, because crabs in a bucket pull each other down, because people want you at their level, not above it. Rockefeller chose his circle carefully, strategically, ruthlessly. He didn't keep friends who limited him. He didn't stay loyal to people who pulled him down. He surrounded himself with people who pushed him up. Was this cold? Maybe. Was this necessary? Absolutely. He became the richest man in history. His old bookkeeper friends stayed broke, stayed complaining, stayed exactly where they were. You're at a decision point right now. You can keep your current circle and stay at your current level, or you can upgrade your circle and upgrade your life. Comfort or growth, loyalty or wealth, fitting in or leveling up. You can't have both, not really. Something has to give. What's coming next? In the following chapters, you're going to learn everything you need to know about toxic friends and wealth destruction. Each of the 5 types gets a complete breakdown, real examples, specific things they say, how to recognize them early, why they behave this way, and exactly how to handle them. Then we'll cover how to build the right circle, Rockefeller's 5 rules for choosing friends, where to find growth-minded people, how to network effectively, how to create mastermind groups, everything you need to surround yourself with success. Finally, we'll tackle the hard part, how to distance yourself from toxic friends, how to set boundaries, how to handle the guilt, how to do this with grace, how to protect your growth without being cruel. This is comprehensive. This is complete. This is everything you need to transform your circle and transform your wealth. But it all starts with this chapter, this understanding, this acceptance. Your friends are either building your wealth or destroying it. There's no middle ground, no neutral. They're part of the solution or part of the problem. The first hard truth. Let me leave you with the first hard truth, the foundation everything else builds on. Some of your current friends will not go with you to the next level. They can't. Not because they're bad people, not because they hate you, because they're committed to staying where they are. And they need you to stay there too, to validate their choice, to make them feel okay about not growing. When you start to grow, they'll resist, subtly, with jokes, with concerns, with helpful advice. They'll try to pull you back, not from malice, from fear. And you'll have a choice. Stop growing to keep them comfortable, or keep growing and let them go. Rockefeller made this choice at 20. He chose growth. He lost friends, made new ones. Lost those too as he grew more, made new ones again. This cycle repeated for decades. By the end, his circle was full of presidents, industrialists, investors, philanthropists, people operating at the highest levels, people who pushed him to be better, to think bigger, to achieve more. His old friends, still in Cleveland, still broke, still complaining about people like Rockefeller, never understanding that they had the same opportunity. They just chose loyalty over growth, comfort over wealth, fitting in over leveling up. You're about to make the same choice. In the next chapters, you'll see your friends clearly, maybe for the first time. You'll see who's helping and who's hurting, who's lifting and who's limiting. Then you decide. Choose wisely, because this choice determines everything: your income, your wealth, your future, your life. Let's begin. Let's identify these toxic types. Let's learn to protect yourself. Let's build the circle that builds your wealth. Toxic friend type number 1, the dream killers. You can't do that. Listen closely, my friend, because this first toxic type is the most common, the most dangerous, and the hardest to recognize. Why? Because they disguise destruction as concern. They kill your dreams while pretending to protect you. They're called dream killers, and you probably have at least one in your life right now. How to recognize a dream killer. Let me paint the picture. You're excited about something, a business idea, an investment opportunity, a career change, a big goal. You share it with your friend. What do they say? That's risky. Have you really thought this through? I don't know, man. That seems like a long shot. Be realistic. Most businesses fail, you know. Why not just stick with your job? It's safe. I knew someone who tried that. Didn't work for them. You're not really the entrepreneurial type, are you? Sound familiar? That's a dream killer. Every sentence designed to stop you. Every word calculated to create doubt. Every response focused on why you'll fail, not how you might succeed. And here's the worst part. They think they're helping. They genuinely believe they're being realistic, being a good friend, protecting you from disappointment. when actually they're protecting themselves from your success, from being left behind, from feeling inferior. The psychology behind dream killing. Why do people kill dreams? Let me explain the psychology, because understanding this helps you not take it personally, helps you see it's about them, not you. Reason 1. Your success threatens their excuses. They've already decided they can't succeed. They've made peace with mediocrity. They've built an entire identity around, I'm not lucky, or I'm not that type of person, or the system is rigged. Your attempt to succeed threatens that entire structure. If you succeed, it proves their excuses were lies. It proves they could have tried too. It proves they chose comfort over effort. They can't handle that, so they stop you to protect their narrative. Reason 2. They fear abandonment. If you level up, you'll leave them behind. Literally. You'll move to different circles, different conversations, different lifestyles. They'll lose you, and they know it. So they keep you small, to keep you close, to keep themselves comfortable. Reason 3. Your growth highlights their stagnation. When you grow, they look stagnant by comparison. Your progress makes their lack of progress obvious. Your courage makes their fear visible. Your ambition makes their settling pathetic. They don't want to feel that, so they dim your light, to avoid seeing their darkness. Poor people kill dreams to protect their excuses. Rich people support dreams to surround themselves with winners. Rockefeller's dream killers. Rockefeller faced this constantly, especially early on. When he was a young bookkeeper with big dreams, his coworkers told him, "You'll never own a business. We're bookkeepers. That's what we do. Accept it." His relatives said, "Stop dreaming. Get a stable job. Marry a nice girl. Live a normal life. This business stuff is for other people." Competitors warned, "The oil industry is too competitive. You're too young. You don't have enough capital. You'll fail within a year." Every single one was wrong. Spectacularly wrong. But imagine if he'd listened. If he'd let their limits become his limits. If he'd accepted their realistic assessment. He'd have stayed a bookkeeper, made $200 monthly, died unknown. Instead, he ignored them. He found new friends, people who thought bigger, dreamed bigger, expected more. And he became the richest man in history. His old dream-killing friends, they stayed exactly where they were, proving that the only thing their realism was realistic about was their own limitations, not his. The specific things dream killers say. Let me give you the exact phrases so you can recognize them instantly, so you can't be fooled by the concerned friend disguise. That's too risky. Translation: I'm too scared to try, so you should be too. Be realistic. Translation: lower your expectations to match my low expectations. What if it doesn't work? Translation: I focus on failure, not success. You should be grateful for what you have. Translation: stop wanting more because it makes me uncomfortable. Most people who try that fail. Translation: I need you to believe success is rare, so I don't feel bad about not trying. You're not really the type to. Translation: I've put you in a box and I need you to stay there. I'm just being honest. Translation: I'm about to disguise negativity as truth. I'm just trying to protect you. Translation: I'm trying to protect myself from your success. Every single phrase is designed to stop forward motion, create doubt, lower ambition, kill dreams. And it works on most people, most of the time. The crab bucket syndrome. There's a phenomenon called crab bucket syndrome. Put crabs in a bucket. One tries to climb out. What do the others do? Pull it back down. Every single time. They could all escape if they helped each other, but no, they pull each other down. Why? Instinct. Survival mechanism. If I can't escape, nobody can. If I'm stuck here, you're stuck here too. Humans do the same thing, unconsciously. Your broke friends are crabs in a bucket called poverty. You try to climb out, build wealth, create success. What do? Pull you back down. Don't get ahead of yourself. Remember where you came from. Money changes people. You think you're better than us now? Pull, pull, pull. Back into the bucket. Back to their level. Back to collective struggling. And here's the tragedy. If they'd support you instead, you could help them too. Your success could lift them. Your knowledge could guide them. Your network could include them. But they don't see that. They only see threat. So they pull, and everyone stays in the bucket. How to handle dream killers. So what do when your friend kills your dreams? When someone you care about undermines your ambition? Here's the strategy. Step 1. Recognize the pattern. First, see it clearly. This person consistently responds to your goals with negativity. It's not one time. It's a pattern. Every dream, every goal, every ambition. Same response. Now you know. Step 2. Stop sharing with them. Don't try to convince them. Don't try to prove yourself. Don't try to get their approval. Just stop sharing your dreams with people who kill them. They don't get access to your aspirations anymore. Simple. Step 3. Create distance. Not necessarily cutting them off completely, but definitely reducing time together. Fewer hangouts, shorter conversations, less influence. You can care about someone from a distance. You can wish them well without giving them power over your future. Step 4. Find dream supporters. Simultaneously, find people who support your dreams, who ask, "How can I help?" instead of, "Why would you do that?" Who get excited with you instead of scared for you. Build that circle. Invest time there. Step 5. Prove them wrong. The best response to dream killers? Success. Massive success. Let your results speak louder than their doubts. Let your achievement answer their skepticism. Then they'll either apologize or disappear. Either way, you win. Rockefeller didn't argue with dream killers. He ignored them, built his empire. Let success be his response. Most dream killers eventually disappeared from his life naturally. The ones who stayed eventually admitted they were wrong. Too late to matter, but they admitted it. The fake concern test. Here's how to tell the difference between genuine concern and dream killing. Ask yourself, are they identifying real risks and helping me plan for them? Or are they just listing reasons to quit? Genuine concern. That's ambitious. Have you thought about cash flow in month 3? Want to discuss contingency plans? Dream killing. That'll never work. Most businesses fail. You should just stay at your job. Be realistic. See the difference? One is helping you succeed despite risks. The other is trying to stop you from trying at all. Genuine friends help you navigate risk. Dream killers use risk as a reason to quit before starting. Know the difference. Protect yourself accordingly. Toxic friend type number 2, the spenders, constantly making you waste money. Now we get to the second deadly type, my friend, the ones who seem fun, who seem harmless, who seem like they just want to enjoy life, but who are actually destroying your wealth systematically, every week, every month, every year. They're the spenders, and they're expensive friends to have. The lifestyle inflation trap. Let me show you how this works. You're trying to save money, build wealth, invest, be smart with your finances. You have a plan, you have discipline, you have goals. Then your friend calls, "Hey, let's grab drinks tonight." You hesitate. You were planning to stay in, save money, work on your side business, but they persist. "Come on, don't be boring. You work too hard. You need to relax. It's just one night. You cave. You go. Drinks turn into dinner. Dinner turns into another bar. Another bar turns into late-night food. You spend $80. Money you didn't plan to spend. On a night you didn't plan to have. Next week, same thing. Different friend, same pattern. Let's do brunch, $50. Let's catch that movie, $40. Let's try that new restaurant, $100. Let's go shopping, $200. Every week, every month. Death by 1,000 hangouts. Death by 1,000 just this once. Death by 1,000 you only live once. And the worst part? You feel guilty saying no. Like you're being cheap, being boring, being a bad friend. So you say yes. And your wealth dies. Slowly, consistently, completely. The YOLO philosophy trap. You only live once. YOLO. The rallying cry of broke people everywhere. The excuse for every bad financial decision. The justification for permanent poverty. Spender friends love YOLO. They weaponize it. They use it to pressure you, to make financial responsibility seem like you're wasting your life, to make saving seem stupid. You only live once. Why are you saving so much? You can't take it with you. Live a little. What's the point of money if you don't enjoy it? You're young. This is the time to have fun, not save. Sounds reasonable, right? Sounds like wisdom, right? Wrong. It's broke philosophy disguised as life advice. Here's the truth. Yes, you only live once. That's exactly why you should build wealth. So you can live that one life freely. Not trapped in a job you hate because you spent every dollar on temporary fun. Rich people understand. Sacrifice today's pleasure for tomorrow's freedom. Broke people choose today's pleasure for tomorrow's slavery. YOLO isn't wisdom. It's an excuse for short-sightedness. Rockefeller's spending discipline. Let me tell you about young Rockefeller's relationship with spending. Even when he started making good money, even when he could afford more, he kept a detailed ledger, every penny tracked, every expense justified, every purchase evaluated. His coworkers thought he was crazy. You're making good money now. Enjoy it. Buy nice things. He refused. Not because he was cheap, because he was smart. He understood. Every dollar spent is a dollar not invested. Every dollar not invested is future wealth lost. The compound interest lost on today's spending is devastating. His coworkers spent their money on clothes, drinks, entertainment, impressing people. He invested every spare dollar, bought assets, built wealth. 30 years later, his coworkers were still living paycheck to paycheck, still going out, still enjoying life, still broke. He was a billionaire, still tracking expenses, still being called cheap by people who would never be rich. Who was smarter? The ones who enjoyed their 20s and struggled their entire lives? Or the one who sacrificed his 20s and enjoyed his next 70 years in total freedom? The social pressure mechanism. Here's how spender friends pressure you, the exact mechanism, so you can recognize it and resist it. Mechanism 1, guilt. What, you're too good for us now? Oh, so you're too busy for your friends? Remember when you used to be fun? They make you feel guilty for responsible choices, for protecting your future, for choosing wealth over temporary pleasure. Mechanism 2, FOMO, fear of missing out. Everyone's going to be there. This is going to be legendary. You'll regret missing this. They create artificial urgency, artificial importance, making every hangout seem crucial, making every event seem once in a lifetime, when really, it's the same thing you've done 100 times. Mechanism 3, peer pressure. Come on, everyone else is coming. Don't be the only one who doesn't go. Nobody else is making excuses. They use group dynamics against you, make you the outlier, the weird one, the party pooper, all for making a financially sound decision. Mechanism 4, comparison. Look at this watch I just bought. You should get one too. I'm upgrading my car. What about you? Everyone's getting the new iPhone. You still have that old one? They create spending competitions, keeping up with the Joneses among friends, making you feel poor for being responsible, making you feel left out for being smart. All of it designed to make you spend, to keep you at their level, to prevent you from building wealth while they waste money. Poor people pressure each other to spend. Rich people encourage each other to invest. The real cost of spender friends. Let me show you the actual numbers, the real cost, because most people don't calculate it, don't see it, don't understand what these friendships actually cost. Scenario: average spender friend impact. Going out twice weekly, $60 per outing equals $120 per week. Annual cost, $6,240. If invested at 10% annually instead, 10 years, $108,518. Flight 20 years, $382,848. Enthusi years, $1,129,393. You read that right. Your spender friends aren't costing you $6,000 yearly. They're costing you over $1 million in 30 years. $1 million. That's the real price of those harmless hangouts. But I'm having fun. You can't put a price on memories. Actually, yes, you can. The price is $1 million. Is that fun worth $1 million? Is that memory worth never retiring? Is that temporary pleasure worth permanent financial stress? Most people never do this math, so they never see what they're actually trading. Temporary fun for permanent poverty. And they make that trade every single week, for decades. How to handle spender friends. Here's your defense strategy, because you need one. These friends will destroy your wealth if you let them. Strategy 1. Set a budget. Decide how much you can spend socially monthly. Maybe $200, maybe $500. Whatever fits your wealth building plan. When that's gone, that's it. No exceptions, no guilt. Strategy 2. Suggest free alternatives. Instead of the bar, want to grab coffee and walk in the park? Instead of that expensive restaurant, want to cook together? Instead of shopping, want to hang out at my place? See who values your company versus who values spending your money. Strategy 3. Be honest. Hey, I'm on a tight budget right now, building my investment fund. I'm cutting back on going out, saving for specific goal. I can do cheaper things, but not expensive stuff for a while. Real friends will understand. Spenders will disappear. That tells you everything. Strategy 4. Find new friends who build wealth. Simultaneously, build friendships with people who invest, who save, who build, who support financial discipline. Make those your primary circle. Strategy 5. Learn to say no. No thanks, not this time. I appreciate the invite, but I'm staying in. That doesn't fit my budget right now. No explanation needed. No guilt required. No is a complete sentence. Use it. The fake friends reveal. Here's what happens when you start protecting your money. Your spender friends reveal themselves. Their true colors show. Real friends say, "No problem. Let's find something cheaper to do." Fake friends say, "You're being cheap. What happened to you?" Real friends say, "I respect your goals. Let me know when you're free." Fake friends say, "You've changed. You care more about money than friendship." Real friends support your growth. Fake friends punish your discipline. The ones who disappear when you stop spending, they were never real friends. They were spending partners. You were their entertainment budget, their validation, their excuse to overspend. Let them go. Build wealth instead. In 10 years, you'll have money. They'll have memories of being broke together. You choose which you want. Toxic friend type number 3, the money haters. They poison your relationship with money itself. They make wealth the enemy. They make ambition shameful. They're the money haters. The money isn't everything brigade. Money isn't everything. Money can't buy happiness. Rich people are greedy. Who says this? Broke people. Always broke people. Never people who have money and know what it can and can't do. Why? Defense mechanism. If money isn't important, then not having money isn't failure. It's broke philosophy designed to make poverty feel acceptable. Rockefeller's response. The actual quote is, "The love of money is the root of all evil." Not money itself. Money is a tool. Money isn't everything, but money's absence affects everything. Can't buy happiness? True, but poverty guarantees misery. People who say money isn't everything usually have no money. People who have money know it's a tool that should be used wisely. The specific attacks. Attack 1. You're becoming materialistic. Translation: feel guilty for having nice things. Attack 2. Money changes people. Translation: don't change. Stay broke like me. Attack 3. Rich people are greedy. Translation: success is immoral. Poverty is virtuous. Attack 4. You're forgetting where you came from. Translation: your roots are poverty. Stay there. Attack 5. There are more important things. Translation: your goals make me uncomfortable. Stop having them. Every attack designed to make you feel guilty for wanting wealth. Poor people shame others for wanting money. Rich people respect others for pursuing success. How to respond. Response 1. Money is a tool. I'm learning to use tools well. Response 2. Why is wanting security materialistic, but wanting stress isn't? Response 3. I value freedom. Money provides freedom. Response 4. Why does my success make you uncomfortable? Response 5. I don't judge your choices. Don't judge mine. Toxic friend type number 4. The chronic complainers. They drain your energy, your motivation, your hope. Day after day, complaint after complaint. They're the chronic complainers, the energy vampires, the victim mentality. Typical conversation. You. How's it going? Them. Terrible. Work is awful. My boss is an idiot. You. Have you thought about? Them. There's nothing I can do. The job market is terrible. I'm stuck. You. Maybe you could. Them. The system is rigged. Rich people have all the advantages. We don't stand a chance. Every solution rejected. Every suggestion dismissed. Why? Because accepting solutions means accepting responsibility. They've chosen victimhood. Why complainers stay broke. They spend all energy on problems and none on solutions. 3 hours daily complaining equals 3 hours not improving. That's 1,095 hours yearly, 10,950 hours in 10 years, wasted on complaints. Being around complainers makes you a complainer. It's contagious. Their victim mentality becomes yours. Their hopelessness becomes yours. Rockefeller's zero tolerance. A business associate came complaining. Market conditions, economy, competitors, everything external. Rockefeller listened for 5 minutes, then said, "I understand the challenges. What are you going to do about them?" The associate continued complaining. Rockefeller stood up. "This meeting is over. When you have solutions instead of complaints, come back." The energy vampire effect. Effect 1. Mental exhaustion. They drain your mental energy. Effect 2. Mood degradation. Their negativity affects your mood. Effect 3. Lowered motivation. Their victim mentality kills your ambition. Effect 4. Problem focus. You start seeing problems instead of opportunities. Effect 5. Action paralysis. Why take action if nothing works? Poor people drain each other with complaints. Rich people energize each other with solutions. How to handle complainers. Strategy 1. Limit exposure. Shorter conversations, less frequent meetings. Strategy 2. Redirect to solutions. I hear the problem. What's your plan to fix it? Strategy 3. Set boundaries. I'm trying to stay positive. Can we talk about something else? Strategy 4. Don't feed the victim. Don't enable victimhood through endless sympathy. Strategy 5. Distance yourself. If they won't change, you must. Toxic friend type number 5. The short-term thinkers. They make short-term thinking seem smart. They make long-term planning seem pointless. They're the short-term thinkers. The live for today philosophy. Everything is about immediate gratification. Tomorrow doesn't exist. Only now matters. Live for today. Tomorrow isn't promised. You could die tomorrow. Sounds inspiring? Wrong. It's financial suicide masked as enlightenment. Yes, tomorrow isn't promised. That's exactly why you should plan for it. Because if tomorrow comes, and statistically it will, you'll need to have prepared. Rockefeller's 30-year perspective. Rockefeller thought in decades. Every decision evaluated through a 10, 20, 30-year lens. His short-term friends. Enjoy your money now. You're young. Live a little. He ignored them, invested everything, waited patiently. 30 years later, his friends had enjoyed 3 decades of living for today. They were broke. He had built an empire, had complete freedom, had secured multiple generations. The delayed gratification power. The marshmallow test. Children who delayed gratification had higher SAT scores, better jobs, higher incomes, more success across every metric. People who can delay gratification build wealth. People who can't stay broke. Every single time. The compound interest they don't understand. $100 spent today on pleasure equals $100 of enjoyment. $100 invested today at 10% for 30 years equals $1,745 of wealth. That concert ticket? You didn't spend $100. You spent $1,745. You just won't see it for 30 years. Your short-term friend doesn't see this, doesn't calculate this. They see $100 today. That's it. How to handle short-term thinkers. Defense 1. Clarify your why. Know why you're building wealth. Freedom, security, options. Defense 2. Separate occasionally. During intense building phases, distance yourself. Defense 3. Find future-focused friends. People investing, building, planning. Defense 4. Set investment goals. I need to invest X first. After that's done, we can hang out. Defense 5. Visualize future self. 60-year-old you. Broke or free? Choose. How to build the right circle. Rockefeller's 5 rules. From what to avoid to what to build. Rockefeller didn't just avoid toxic people, he strategically built excellence. 5 rules. Rule number 1. Surround yourself with more successful people. Always be the least successful person in your circle. When you're the most successful, you're the ceiling. Everyone stops. When you're the least successful, everyone else is the ladder. You rise to their level automatically. Rockefeller always positioned himself around people ahead. Each circle pulled him higher. Rule number 2. Choose growth-minded people. Fixed mindset. I am what I am. People don't change. Success is luck. Growth mindset. I can learn anything. People change through effort. Success is skill. Build your circle with growth-minded people only. They believe improvement is possible. Being around them makes you better automatically. Rule number 3. Seek value exchangers, not value takers. Value takers. Always receiving, never giving. Drain you constantly. Value exchangers. Give and take. Balanced flow. Mutual benefit. Rockefeller built relationships only with value exchangers. Every friendship was mutually beneficial. Rule number 4. Find mentors and be a mentor. Mentors. People above you. They've achieved what you want. They guide you around mistakes. They accelerate your growth. Mentees. People below you. Teaching them reinforces your knowledge. Helpability your thinking. Giving back creates meaning. Rule number 5. Be comfortable being alone. Sometimes building the right circle means having no circle for a while. You outgrow current friends. Haven't found new ones yet. You're alone. This is normal. This is necessary. Rockefeller spent periods alone, focused intensely on building. That loneliness was productive. Better to be alone and growing than surrounded and shrinking. Where to find growth-minded people? Industry events and conferences. People invested in growth. Mastermind groups, committed to collective growth. Educational settings, courses, workshops, seminars. Online communities, forums focused on wealth building. Professional organizations, industry associations, business groups. Volunteer work, high-quality people often serve. Go where they gather, show up consistently, provide value, build relationships intentionally. How to distance from old friends. Step 1. Gradual distance. Don't announce, just slowly reduce time together. Step 2. Be honestly busy. You are busy building. Can't make it, working on project. Step 3. Suggest incompatible activities. They want drinks? Want to grab coffee instead? Step 4. Let them choose. As you grow, they'll feel uncomfortable. Let them distance themselves. Step 5. Be kind but firm. I'm in a growth phase, need to focus on building. Step 6. No guilt. Don't apologize for growth. Change your circle, change your life. We've covered everything. 5 toxic types. 5 rules for building right circle. Now comes the critical part, decision and action. The 5 toxic types reviewed. Type 1, dream killers. You can't do that. They murder ambitions through fake concern. Type 2, the spenders. Just this once, YOLO. They pressure you to waste money, cost you millions. Type 3, money haters. Money isn't everything. They shame your financial ambitions. Type 4, chronic complainers. Everything is terrible. They drain your energy and motivation. Type 5, short-term thinkers. Live for today. They sabotage long-term planning. 5 types, each deadly, each disguised as friendship, each requiring decisive action. Rockefeller's circle transformation. Age 16 to 20. Worked with broke bookkeepers, saw their future, didn't want it, started distancing. Age 20 to 25. Left his job, became business partner. Old coworkers felt betrayed. He felt lonely, but necessary. Age 25 to 35. Connected with business owners, investors. This circle made him a millionaire. Age 35 to 50. Networked with the most successful in America. This circle made him the richest. Age 50 to 98. His circle included presidents, philanthropists, scientists. This circle helped him shape industries. Each phase required leaving the previous circle. Each transition was uncomfortable. each was necessary. Your 90-day circle transformation plan. Days 1 through 30. Assessment. Week 1. List your 5 closest friends. Calculate their average income. Identify toxic types. Week 2. Evaluate each relationship. Who supports? Who limits? Week 3. Define your ideal circle. What income level? What mindsets? 4. Research where to find them. Events, groups, communities. Days 31 to 60. Transition. Week 5 to 6. Begin gradual distance from toxic friends. 50% less time. Week 7, 8. Attend new environments. 1 networking event. 1 mastermind. 1 workshop. Days 61 to 90. Building. Week 9, 10. Intense 9/10s. Cultivate new connections. Offer value first. Build authentic relationships. 11 through 12. Solidify new circle. Schedule regular interactions. Become valuable member. 13. Review progress. Assess what's working. Plan next 90 days. Managing the guilt. Truth 1. Growth requires change. You can't grow and stay the same. Truth 2. You're not abandoning, you're evolving. You can appreciate them while accepting you need different support now. Truth 3. Real friends support growth. If they punish your growth, were they really friends? Truth 4. Temporary loneliness beats permanent poverty. Being broke at 60 is the loneliest place. Truth 5. Your success can help them later. Once you build wealth, you can help those ready to change. Don't apologize for growing. Don't feel guilty for choosing your future. The choice before you. Now choice A. Do nothing. Keep current circle. Stay comfortable. Avoid conflict. Remain loyal to people who keep you broke. And stay broke. Forever. Choice B. Transform your circle. Face discomfort. Make changes. Distance from toxic friends. Build growth-minded circle. Experience temporary loneliness. Build permanent wealth. There's no middle ground. Your circle is either helping or hurting you. Rockefeller made choice B at 20. It was hard. He lost friends, felt lonely. Then he built the largest fortune in history. His old friends made choice A, stayed comfortable, kept the same circle, remained broke together for their entire lives. Your action starts today. Action 1. Subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. This community is your new circle. Action 2. Comment. Write, I choose growth over comfort. Declare it publicly. Action 3. Identify your toxic friend. Right now, identify one toxic friend. You know who it is. Action 4. Make one change this week. Distance yourself from that one person. One declined invitation. Action 5. Find one new environment. This week, find one place where growth-minded people gather. 5 actions. This week. That's how transformation starts. The final truth. Your circle is not permanent. It's not destiny. It's a choice. A daily choice. You can choose differently today, right now, this moment. That choice will change everything. Your income, your wealth, your opportunities, your life. Because you become the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Change those 5 people, you change your average. Change your average, you change your life. The toxic friends in your life aren't evil, but they are hurting you, unintentionally, unconsciously, consistently, and you must protect yourself. Distance from dream killers. Stop funding spenders. Ignore money haters. Avoid complainers. Separate from short-term thinkers. Build a new circle of growth, of support, of wealth building, of success. It won't be easy. It will be uncomfortable. You'll be judged, called a traitor, accused of changing. You have changed. You're choosing wealth over poverty, growth over stagnation. That's not betrayal. That's wisdom. Make that decision today. Change your circle. Change your life. Build wealth without apology. Grow without guilt. Succeed without permission. Your friends are either destroying your wealth or building it. Now you know which is which. Now you know what to do. Choose yourself. Choose your future. Choose your wealth. Choose wisely, because your circle is your destiny. Let's build wealth together, my friend. Starting with the right circle. Starting today. Starting now.